Joseph Smith was our first prophet. The good grapes. Yeah. He asked Heavenly Father what shirts was the true shirts. None of them were true. He's the realest prophet at all.
So Joseph Smith and the Restoration has changed and affected my family in a lot of ways, especially back in Vietnam. This was right before the war. A lot of people asked, like, where's God? Like, if God is real. Like, they didn't really hear much about Christianity, but when they did, like, there was those questions, like, what is God? Where is God? How come he's never helped us? He's never helped my family. Gordon B. Hinckley had chosen just like 3 or 4 missionaries just to go into Vietnam. These missionaries and what they brought in the Book of Mormon, the Restoration, and this message that we have a living prophet, and God's love and God's like actions and guidance on this earth has been restored. That was like their answer that they were looking for. Like, we get to enjoy the fruits of the gospel. We get to know that God loves us and that we're not abandoned. Tôi biết rằng Thượng Đế đã yêu thương mấy người con trai và con gái của Ngài, và qua cái sự phục hồi của giáo hội của Ngài thì tất cả chúng ta có thể có cái hạnh phúc đó.
I heard about Joseph Smith from the missionaries. They knocked on my door one day to watch the Restoration DVD. That's when I learned the most about him, and I felt that he really was a prophet. Before I became a member of the church, I was Lutheran, and I just remember it being really dark. Like, we were happy, but we didn't really have joy, like pure joy. It's the story of Joseph Smith and how he wanted to know, and impacts me every day because I make like decisions based on what I know now, what truth really is, and what truth will always be. So, edinalango hilma povanu. Ondiole ongeleke atete kalunga, ondishishino kucha Joseph Smith kwale on propheti, ondishishino kucha embola Book of Mormon olili chu ondishishini maishe metina la Jesus Christus. Amen.
That he was a prophet. He was sent to earth to bring the gospel back. I get my answer that this church is true, and Joseph Smith was a prophet. By reading the Book of Mormon, this book is real because it touched my heart, it affected my life. That Joseph Smith was a true prophet. Aš norėčiau pasidalinti savo liudijimu, kad ši evangelija yra tikra ir Joseph Smithas buvo tikras pranašas, kuris sugrįžino tikrą Evangeliją į žemę, ir kad mes galėtume sugrįžti pas mūsų dangiškąjį Tėvą ir būti kaip Jėzus Kristus, kad galėtume tobulėti. Ir visą tai ir sakiau Jėzus Kristus vardu. Amen.
The restoration has helped me in the way that I have a closer relationship with my Father in heaven through the Book of Mormon and through the knowledge that this restored gospel can give me. It's the fullness of the gospel, so I know what I have to do in this life in order to return and live with God. And you know, that direction it gives me in my life brings a lot of peace and happiness. My family are converts. 2 missionaries knocked on our door. The teachings that they brought into our home and the spirit and the light that they brought with them really affected us. This is the direction that I get on a daily basis. Not every day is easy. It's not like I just have like a map that I'm gonna follow each day, but it's a general course that I can follow and it helps me. Hola, mi nombre es Miguel y soy de Los Mochis, Sinaloa, México. Yo sé que José Smith es un profeta de Dios. Sé que por medio de él el evangelio verdadero ha sido restaurado en esta dispensación para bendecirnos a nosotros. Sé que si le pedimos a Dios con fe y con verdadera intención, podemos saber si él fue profeta o no. Y al saberlo por medio del Espíritu Santo, nuestras vidas van a cambiar como la mía ha cambiado. Estoy agradecido por saber lo que sé hoy. Estoy agradecido por la felicidad que el Evangelio trae en mi vida. Es algo difícil a veces, pero al fin del día vale la pena. Y yo sé que si seguimos en la senda correcta, algún día regresaremos a vivir con Dios, con nuestras familias eternas. Y digo esto en el nombre de Jesucristo. Amén.
When Joseph Smith was a young boy, he went into a grove of trees and prayed to ask God what church was true. Not only was his prayer answered that day, but millions of others would be answered because of his experience there.
Moroni told Joseph that he had a work for him to do and that his name would be used for good and evil among all nations, kindreds, and tongues.
Moroni's promise evidently came to pass as the gospel is spread worldwide.
The restoration has a daily effect on these individuals and countless others.